British 125 and Open Class Championship moves to Elsworth for the Sky Masters and Tenai sponsored championship round here. It's round 4. It's quite a windy day, a little bit chilly for the riders, but the spectators are beginning to flock in. There's Paul Cooper. Well, I like his hat. Rit Van Winkle, number 1 here. The machine, the Chasab Suzuki of Kelly Swanson. And there is Swanson. Just having a little early morning dance. Brian Steele, one of the riders in these two, could quite recognise the other one. May well have been Ashley Kane. Well, they came down to the line then for the commencement of racing. This Sky Masters and Tenai sponsored British Championship here at Elsworth Motor Park, just outside Cambridge, and the 125's got off the line. Down that fast start straight into that sweeping right-hander that has a little bit of an away camber, does catch a few riders out. But number 5 it is, then goes to the front. Greg Hansen with number 7, John Barford behind him. They begin to sort themselves out. Shelton is also there. Here they go, but it is Hansen. Greg Hansen also riding 500 Grand Prix, but coming back to the British Championship for the 125s. They are really going for something through here at the moment. These small machines absolutely eating up the jumps here at Elsworth. Number 8, that's Ricky Priest. Oh, we got problems here. Number 10 in the palings. That's Justin Morris, I think, number 10, stuck in there. And I think he's in there with Brian Steele. Well, that's not the place to spend a race. Back underway as Hansen at the front leads. Under no challenge whatsoever for second place man Barford, number 7. Then it's Neil Prince, number 4. Then number 3, Kemp. So really things are starting to hot up here. 8 going through. Priest beginning to pick up. He won one of the races at the previous round. There is Swanson. He has had a terrible start yet again. Swanson having a lot of problems getting off the starting blocks in these British Championship 125 legs. But there's the front 2 going through. Still as it was before. 3 now chasing in 4th place. Kemp looking back behind Kemp. That's number 6, Ashley Kane, the Geordie. Sponsored by Bike Sport, Gavin Linscott. Number 10, he's got back underway again, Justin Morris, so that says a lot for his determination after taking that exit off the track with Steele into the ropes. But the leader coming through, Hansen from Barford. These two really are beginning to wind these bikes up. Then it's Prince on the Team Kawasaki, the Welshman. Then 3, Kemp on the Yamaha. Then it's Priest, and we've got Pettit, Jonathan Pettit there, beginning to challenge. Swanson trying to close the gap on the riders in front. Not easy when you're that far back. Hansen on the Hansen Honda. He's closing, Barford is closing on Hansen. Easily the veteran of British 125 racing is Greg Hansen. 4, former schoolboy champion here, Neil Prince. Number 3, Austin Kemp, and he has got Pettit right on his back door. There it is, Tony Marshall, number 12, back after damaging his foot at the Italian 125 GP. Nice to see him go so well. Here comes Swanson. Swanson has got Shepherd behind him. Number 1, Kelly Swanson. Caught between those two riders. The checkered flag comes up and goes out. Celebratory wheelie from Greg Hansen. Second spot then for young Barford, and he's happy with that. Here we are now for the first of the open class races. Number 3, Robbie Herring, comes down onto the start line alongside number 9. That's Craig Pratley on that Chasab Suzuki. Tucked on the inside there, Mervyn Anstey, number 4, the whole shot specialist. 5-second board goes up. Here they go. Down into that sweeping right-hander. Who's it going to be? It looks like number 2. That'll be Eastwood with Anstey behind him. Then Herring. There's Nickel, number 1. 21, young Jason Jarvis. Whoa, that's a good one for him. He had Watley there behind him, but the rest of the pack comes screaming through. 1 or 2 of the riders didn't get the starts they wanted. Caught up in all sorts of problems. Number 7 there, and that's the Mako rider, Brian Wheeler. That's a terrible start for Wheeler. 5, it is then Cooper, who's right at the back. So obviously Cooper's been off on the opening lap. But the lead is held at the moment by young Mark Eastwood on the Eastwood Honda. Then it's Nicol, the Castrol Honda man, the defending champion. Then Herring on the RWJ's Team Kawasaki. Then it's Jarvis. Then it's Watley, and look at this. They really are mixing this now. Prattley is amongst that group. Looking back, Cooper is beginning to make his way up through the field. We're looking back for him now. Cooper should be somewhere any time now. He should see him come round. There he is, number 5, Cooper, the South African. Eastwood still at the front, comfortably in the lead. With those conventional forks on the front. Nicol coming through, Herring still chasing in third. Now, of course, everybody expecting Herring to be the master of the jumps here at Elsworth, but Nicol proving that he's got the ability to tussle on here between Anstey and Craig Prattley. Anstey on the 500, Prattley on the 250. Doggedly trying to get past Anstey's big machine. 6 going through. That was Jeremy Watley. And we're looking back for Cooper. He's somewhere back there, making very slow progress. Oh, there he is. I was just about to say making slow progress. I'll take all that back. He really is on the gas. Eastwood coming under pressure now from Nicol. The Eastwood Honda versus the might of the Castrol Honda. Now Nicol, not known as a big jumper, but certainly showing that he knows his way around this circuit here at Elsworth Park. The tussle here between Prattley and Anstey continued lap after lap. Look at Prattley. Craig Prattley from Oxford had a very nasty injury a couple of years back at a 500 round up at Bolby, but he's got his head back on, racing this year with Chase Ab Suzuki under the management of Rob Hooper, and really beginning to show he's got the guts. And it looks like Nicol has gone to the front. Yes, indeed, Nicol goes to the front. Herring goes into second. Eastwood drops back to third. So Herring has now got to chase Nicol on the last lap. Eastwood hanging on to that third spot. I think that's about where he'll probably stay. And at long last, Craig Prattley has found his way through into fourth. Nicol it is, number 1 on the front of the bike. Number 1 in the country at the moment, takes the checkered flag with 1 foot up. But looking back for Herring, there he is. Then it's Eastwood third. And over Eastwood's shoulder, it should be the youngster, Craig Prattley, number 9 here on the Chase Ab Suzuki. I'm sure he'll be happy with that result. Anstey behind him. Then it's Cooper, up into 6. Heat 2 of the 125s here at Elsworth today. Come onto the line. Well, Hansen whole shot this and lead and win the second leg. 15-second board, 5-second board drops. The gate drops. Here they go. Into that right-hand corner. And it is Hansen yet again. Greg Hansen from number 11. Brian Steele, the Irishman, back there in second. Look, they really are. And a terrible start for number 7, Barford. And a terrific ride in the first outing. Prince has also had a terrible start. He's way down the pack, number 4. But the tussle is on. Look at Swanson. Swanson has come from nowhere to take the lead. I think he has, yes. Kelly Swanson then takes the lead in the second leg of this 4th round of the British 125 Championship. So it is Swanson, number 1, from Hansen, from Steele, from number 25, Jonathan Pettit on the Yamaha. Swanson, at long last, has got himself out of the gate in a decent position and has made a challenge for the lead and has taken it. Kelly Swanson winning the second and the third race to extend his championship lead. Unfortunate for his closest rival, Justin Morris, breaking his collarbone and not able to compete for the rest of the day. Greg Hansen with a first, a second and a third, taking first overall on the day. Kelly Swanson it was then who took second overall on the day, and Neil Prince with a third, a sixth and a second, taking third overall on the day. Number 7, John Barford, taking 4th overall. And number 25, Jonathan Pettit, taking 5th overall. So race 2 gets underway of the open class category. Here they go, and it's Nicol. There's no mistake in that bike. 4 is Anstey, 2 is Eastwood. First of the 500s belongs to Anstey as the rest come through. There is Craig Pratley, number 9. They really are. Cooper there, beginning to pick up a little bit of a better start this time. He really can't get out of that gate at the moment, but Nicol can. No problems for Kurt. The captain really starting to get together. Eastwood puts a charge on over Anstey and makes it stick. So Eastwood goes up a place. Nicol still leads. Heat 2. Eastwood second then in this second heat. Then it's Cooper, now third. So he really has put his skates on. Pratley is now 4th. So Nicol it is then. He went on to win the 3rd leg of the day. 3 wins in a row then for Kurt Nicol, number 1. Second overall then for number 2 from Kent, Mark Eastwood. Behind Eastwood, Cooper on the other Castrol Honda taking 3rd overall on the day. And looking back behind him, number 9, Craig Pratley taking 4th overall on the day. Robbie Herring with a disastrous second race, taking 5th overall on the day. 3 straight wins for Nicol, and now the championship lead.